trying to grow, and as you know, Fox News is coming. If
I
you
did
don't
not
already
know
know.
that.
Oh, you didn't know that? Yeah, Fox
No.
News is going to be there doing a story on the league.
Just make sure they just stay out of my way, okay?
Oh, we will.
No,
We
I'm
will.
messing. That's what.
Welcome back to another episode of the Bigger Than Airsoft podcast. I am your host, Ocho from Sended Squad, and today's episode is going to be more legendary than it has been yet, because we have none other than the legendary videographer, from all the way from Cali, one of the goats of Hostile and HK Army Airsoft. May I welcome Quittski from Hostile Airsoft. How you doing, dude?
I'm doing well. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I kind of already missed LA, though. I'm not going to lie.
Kind of missed out what? Oh, missed LA?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's good for. I like it for airsoft. I don't like it for like how the politics are here and how expensive it is. But everything else is nice.
Yeah.
The weather's usually pretty good. It's starting to get hot though, which is kind of rough.
Do you do surfing though or anything? Does it help with that?
So long time ago, before I used to work for HK and stuff, I actually used to work in the surf industry, surf and ski industry.
Oh wow.
So I grew up surfing when I was really young, but then I like kind of messed up one of my shoulders pretty bad. And then so I started like sponging a lot with some friends because they were really into that, like bodyboarding. So
Okay.
because that was a little bit easier on my shoulders, like more legs and stuff like that. But I still like I don't know. I just kind of those friends like some of them moved away. I don't really go to the beach much anymore, even though I live like 2 miles from the beach. So,
Hey, fair enough.
But yeah, I'm a fan of surfing. I used to follow like the pro, like the WSL. Yeah,
Oh really?
Surf League.
Wow.
I used to follow the tour, like watch because they do a live stream on their
Okay.
website every time. So I'd always watch their stuff, and I used to follow it, not so much anymore. Kind of airsoft like consumed my whole life.
Guilty.
Yeah,
Guilty here
yeah,
too.
you know how it is.
Yeah, it's just really consuming. That's all I want to do now. It's like, oh, I'm gonna go do this now. Yeah, but I get that.
You can't really do much surfing in Utah, right?
No, we have I guess wake
you have
surfing, but that's
yeah,
not.
there's wake surfing. I mean, they're making those man-made wave pools like all over now, and you can get one of those maybe. But I mean, you got world-class skiing and snowboarding though. That's
Yeah, that is true.
So.
I do love to ski. I mean, I grew up in a ski family, so I guess that helps.
Okay, there you go. And you ski, not snowboard?
Oh yeah, I ski. I kind of grew up in a household where snowboarding was not allowed. Had a ski family. It's like you ski or you don't at all.
When I started with snow sports, I started on skis also because my dad used to when he was younger go to Utah a lot, and he would tell me all these stories about skiing in Utah. And so my dad was like a huge skier, so he taught me and my brother. But my dad's like rather old and stuff, especially now. And this was back when I was like 8. So when I started going like up to the mountains by myself and stuff, all my friends like in Southern California, if you go like we have the closest mountain is Mount High. It's terrible.
Okay.
Awful. But it's close. That's like the benefit. It's like an hour-ish from LA, maybe a little longer. But it's like 95% snowboarders. It's crazy. So I was like one of the rare skiers at Mount High in the beginning. And then I tried. Have you ever done the little ski blades?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
smaller
I get what
ones
you.
with that. Dude, they don't have release bindings on them, dude. You're like sucking. I actually messed up my my ACL really bad on those trying to grind the
Oh
box
shoot!
and like spin. I tried to like spin off like 270 almost. And
That's
then
not good.
my right ski got caught under my left, like it went under and caught, and then I like
Ooh.
my knee. And I was walking around. I had like a brace on and stuff for quite a while when I was
That's
younger.
crazy.
I think I was in like middle school for that. and that was like the last time I ever went skiing or tried the ski blades or any of that. I switched to
And
snowboarding.
it's not for everybody. I will say this: like, I grew up in the ski family, but I don't do it as much as I'm not getting the ski pass this year, so it's kind of like,
Oh, what?
wow, I don't know what
wow,
to do
okay.
anymore. I don't know what.
Damn, you brought dishonor to the family, to the ski
Yeah, a
family.
little bit. It's like, so fun fact: our Christmas tree does not have Christmas ornaments. It's all ski passes of
Oh,
all
that's
of us.
cool.
And
That's so cool.
if I told you, like, no one really believes me. I was skiing really young. Like, I was
Were you like
18
one of those
months
20 year
old.
olds?
18
Okay, yeah,
months
you
old.
were. Yeah.
And the
I'm
weirdos.
surprised they make skis and boots that small. This is pretty wild.
I was too when they show. I didn't believe them at first. Then they showed me the pass, and I'm like, oh, okay, it's
Oh, you
true.
even had a
Okay,
pass. That
yeah.
better have been free. That
I,
better have been
I,
a free pass. Like, when you go to, no, because like, when you go to amusement parks, it's like children under 4 are free. At some of those, or certain places you go, it's like children under this age
Yeah.
are free. When you're that young, 18 months, and you're skating, that should be a free pass.
yeah, I
Like,
think
your
I hope
parents
so
shouldn't have to pay
too.
for that. I bet it
Uh,
was. You should ask them.
I actually
I bet
paid
it's
out of my
free
own
for seniors
pocket at
their
such an
age.
age. I actually paid out of my own pocket. Fun fact.
Damn.
With my
You're
Lucky
making money at
Charms.
that age.
But sweet, man. I'm super excited to have you on. But I want to ask you, how long have you been kind of doing things related to airsoft? Like, how long has it been?
Oh man. First time I like knew of and started kind of like messing around with airsoft was in the early 2000s.
Okay.
Like really, or like 2000. Let's see, it had to have been right before I got my license, which was 2004. So I think, yeah, 2003 ish. Around then, we had this indoor paintball field that I used to go to a lot called X Park. And then they ended up putting an indoor CQB, kind of like they had like all these extra offices. So it used to be an ice skating rink.
Oh,
Back in the
wow.
day, it was an isoplex, and it's where the LA Kings actually used to practice. Supposedly, I remember
Okay.
I remember being even younger and going there to ice skate and seeing all the Kings banners everywhere and stuff. So they turned that place into from an ice skating rink into a paintball field. And it was
Okay.
right kind of like when I was already paintballing, and then they put in an airsoft CQB side. And back then, it was like so hard to get airsoft guns. Like the only place I
Really?
really knew to get airsoft guns was Red Wolf Airsoft.
Wow.
And that was and this is early 2000s. I don't know when you were born, Connor, but
I was
internet.
2004. 2004.
Okay, so I was playing airsoft before you were born. Then, oh my god. So back in the day, my mom didn't really trust the internet that well. Granted, like
Yeah.
our family was early adopters of the internet. We had the dial-up modem because back in
Yeah.
the day you had to like connect to the internet through a phone line. So one of the first websites I knew for airsoft was Red Wolf Airsoft, and if that's
Okay.
a Hong Kong website still is, they're still around. They're a very reputable website. But it's like, how do I ask my mom? Because I'd have to use her credit card or debit, whatever, to order me a fake gun. My parents were cool with paintball and airsoft and all that kind of stuff. Luckily, my dad was a big gun guy, so he was totally cool with it. He actually bought me my first paintball gun and stuff when I was in like fourth grade. So
That's awesome.
that kind of, he didn't let me shoot real guns until I was 18 though, which is kind of wild.
That is a little wild.
Yeah. He was only wait till I was 18 before, but he taught me well about guns. Like, how to respect it. He's like, never take these out of the case when I'm around. Like, he didn't want us to end up like on the news, like one of those stories.
Fair enough.
But what was I saying? So yeah, so airsoft guns. At least I didn't know any stores that like sold them other than like Big Five, where you got like crappy Springer pistols. Or like what I ended up buying with my brother were like the tiny little AEGs that are like this big.
Yeah, I remember
And
those.
they run off 4 AA batteries that you put, I think, usually in the grip, and it had almost like a paintball hopper on it.
It did,
And
yeah.
me and my brother bought those with whatever crappy BBs Big Five would sell, and we used to set up trash cans on the sidewalk and like outside of our parents' house, and we would play one-on-one for hours, literally just goggles on, like snowboard goggles on, or like some kind of eye pro. And then we would literally just battle each other for hours, like with the and those things shoot like what, 80 feet per second, maybe.
Yeah, nothing
Something
crazy.
like that. I think I don't think they shoot harder than the Orby guns out there. Like I think those gel blasters shoot harder than those things.
They do. It's because I remember having one of those. That was actually my first airsoft gun. If we're getting real technical with it, that exact one you're saying.
Yeah. And they kind of lob the BB out, and it's somewhat slow. It's kind of like a little arc,
Yeah.
But you can still kind of tell if you get hit. So that was, I guess, that, and then I started. I think I traded a paintball gun of mine for a gas Mac 10.
Oh, wow.
And I started playing with that at X Park. And when we played X Park, there would always be the guys that would come in that were like fully kitted up, that knew that knew what they were doing. And I was young. I was like 13 or 14, so I had no idea about any of that kind of stuff. I was out here trying to play tournament paintball. But so me and my friends, we all had enough like springers and stuff that we would go to that side. It wasn't like it was all self-rep. It was just like extra space they had. It's like, here's this extra office space. If you want to play airsoft in it, you can, So, but there was like no refs. It wasn't like official or anything really like that. So me and my friends, we would like, they're playing paintball, we'd go and we'd mess around with that. And it was all like office cubicles and like we do like hostage kind of scenarios. And stuff.
Heck yeah.
So that was like my first taste of it. And then Xpark unfortunately closed down. I think like had to have closed down like 2004, I think.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, because it was before I had my license. Because I learned how to drive. They had a big parking lot. My dad would take me there to teach me how to drive.
Oh, heck yeah.
Because there's so much room and stuff.
Fair enough.
And then I had some friends in high school that played very like loosely. They knew of like games that were organized on internet forums and stuff, like unsanctioned games. Like I remember I went up to Santa Clarita, which is like two valley, or I guess it would be because I was living in the San Fernando Valley. It would be in the valley north of us. It's kind of like where Magic Mountain is, Six Flags Magic Mountain.
Okay.
The theme park. They had this big like wash, like dried up riverbed wash, like probably man-made, that like kind of goes through Santa Clarita. And they were playing airsoft games in there, fully unsanctioned, no refs, like people walking around with, AEGs and stuff like that, like kind of like in the middle of the town or city. But there was a high brush that was over it, so like no one could really look in and stuff. But then all the brush was cleared, like where the water would flow. I don't know. So we would.
So it's kind of like you're in the middle of the open. You're like hoping no one sees you. Like.
Yeah, you hope you don't get swatted or the cops don't get called down. I guess. Yeah. I don't know. I was like 17 or 18 for that. And it was just those road games and not really the best location for it because it was still like in the city where something like someone could swat you. I guess some Karen sees like, oh, there's kids with rifles in the wash. And then she calls the police, and then the heli's up and stuff after that, Luckily, that didn't happen. And then there was some field out in this town called Silmar that I played at a little bit. And this is all, like, high school time. So I think that was, like, 05, 06. And then I kind of, like, didn't play because I went to college, and I even stopped playing paintball in college because, like, I went from having all these sponsors and paying, like, nothing to play paintball and stuff to, like, moving to Colorado where I went to school. And then like paintball was expensive again, so I kind of just stopped for a little bit till I had a job, and then I came back, and then I got back in the airsoft in like 2017. The owner of Airsoft Gateway, super nice dude, Glenn, he gave me a Lancer Tactical Gen 2 Pro Line edition, like the all metal one. It looked like it looked like an MK16 kind of deal, like quad rail, and had like the fake like. The
iron sights and stuff.
The one that goes up really high and stuff. That
Yeah.
I still have that gun somewhere, maybe. But yeah, so he gave me that gun for free just in exchange for tagging him on social media, tagging Airsoft Gateway. So big shout out to Gateway Glenn, dude.
Shout out.
My first real AEG. And then I started going to Tac City and doing like speedsoft there. And like eventually because I was playing Snake. In paintball, when I was younger, I would play Snake or Snake Insert. That was always my favorite. But as I got older and stuff, I can't make it there off the break. I'm not that fast,
Hey,
but when I was playing Attack City, the Snake was like so long and close to the start box. It's like 3 steps and I'm diving and I'm in the Snake. So I think after continual abuse of me running and diving in the Snake over and over with a full AEG, not because this is 2017. There's no air tack uppers. There's no
there wasn't any of the crazy builds we have today.
Or modified to make it lighter and like better for like just sliding and diving. Diving with like full Milsim style rifle. The gun eventually broke. So that kind of ended my airsoft for a little bit, and I was just focusing on HK Army and paintball and stuff from there. And then I like ended up leaving HK and going to Lancer, and then I was back, back full time in the airsoft. So
Yeah. And that's awesome. It's kind of
That's
a
a journey.
kind
That
of
was
a
a
cool
long
story.
answer. I'm sorry.
And no, it's all good.
Long answer.
I like hearing the stories because everyone has like a really cool story. I've never heard your story, and I was like, wow, this guy started paintball, took a break, airsoft for a little bit, took a break. It's kind of cool. Like I don't, I wouldn't have expected that. I would have expected you playing paintball and then just went straight into the speedsoft. So that's different.
Oh no,
Wow.
yeah, no, I was playing more. I was playing more pubs and outdoor pubs in Milson style. I
Yeah.
guess I Mill light. I guess. I guess not really Milson. I
CQB
guess it's
something,
pub,
whatever.
just force on force. Yeah, CQB and then just force on force like outdoor play.
Yeah. And I love that. I'm not against that. I love outdoor games where I can just run around and run and gun.
I do too. I do too, because even in my paintball career, I was like over actually playing tournament paintball. 2007, I think 2007 or 8 was like my last like national paintball tournament that I played. And then after that, and then when I like kind of stopped, went to college, and then started playing. So like I kind of like stopped playing paintball just because like I was a broke college kid, and then right out of college, I didn't have a job right away.
Yeah.
It wasn't until like I had a decent job when I was working at the Surf Channel. When I was working for the Surf Channel, and then my brother had a decent job, and he hits me up. He's like, "Hey, you want to start playing paintball again?" He's like, "But not tournament or anything, speedball." He's like, "I just want to play rec."
Yeah.
So even when I got back into paintball, I only played rec. I didn't want to play tournament or speed for paintball.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of just I'd rather just play walk on and just have a day, have fun, shoot people, and then just be done and not have to worry about any other team kind of stuff.
Oh, for sure. I mean, we all have those days where we want to just go on our own, play in a casual day. I mean, I have those. My teammates have those. You have them. Everyone
That's
does.
me every time. I only want to play casual. I have zero desire to compete. I'm old. I work in the industry. I have to like pretty much film every event. So it's not. I can't really play it. So.
I mean, if you want to play in USL a round or two.
Dude, I played. Dude, fucking excuse me. Marshall players conned me into playing with them at its BQB event at Awaken Arena in San Antonio because they needed somebody, and they conned me into playing. So I played like semifinals and finals or something like that with them.
Okay.
And I was like, granted, it was fun. And I love the Marshmallow guys, and I loved actually get the
pretty
opportunity to
sweet.
play with
Shout out
them and stuff like
Marshmallow.
that. Shout out Marshmallow Hunters. It was very cool. Like to play with them for my first tournament, first airsoft tournament.
Yeah.
But I just had no desire, dude. I would rather, you have no idea, I'd rather go to the field and film people than go and play.
Well, your edits are pretty cool.
Me filming the tournament, that's content that's going to live on for years, if not as long as however Instagram lasts or however long it's posted. Me going and playing, it's like one weekend. It's one weekend where or it's a day where in exchange I could be filming and capturing memories. So it's like I would rather do that for other people and have the cool content and the clips of other people than a day I enjoy myself. If that makes sense.
For sure. No, that makes sense. I get that. I mean, I do playing, but I like filming people sometimes. I mean, I'm trying to do that Mania when, there's some new players who are coming to try the speed fill for the very first time. This last weekend, we had a Milson player try speed sub for the very first time, and then he went and bought it, and then he went and bought a Heretic up in the front, right after round one.
He must have really liked it.
Yeah, and he was again first time playing, and he went in there one round, and he's like, I will be right back, and went and back up to the front, bought a Heretic, and then he came back and was like, I'm ready. We're like, holy cow, that was quick.
Now, did he just get the one with the? Did he get the Heretic with the line out the bottom, or the one with the tank that actually screws into the
So he got the one line at the bottom, but with the drop stock on it.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, he didn't like the no stock thing or at all.
Well, you got to go in stages. If you're already used to Milsim style, then then the drop stock would be the next one, the next progression. And then if you want to keep playing HPA, you want to go like a little bit more, sporty or more speed softy, then you would go to the ESG grip style.
Yeah. And I'll be honest, I didn't like ESG grips. Still kind of iffy on it.
Well, you're a pistol guy, right? Mostly.
Yeah.
I think I've only really seen you play pistol. But when you play outdoor or pub, like pub, not in, like outdoor. Do you have AEG you play with?
So I ran pistol outdoor for a long time too. I
Oh,
just
okay.
I just run and gun. I'm always the one
Same
taking the
pistol?
shots. I would run
Or do you have an
an
outdoor?
SSB
You have an
5.
outdoor pistol. Okay, yeah. So yeah, the non-rich one. That's smart. That's the split slide, right?
Yeah, it was the split set. I had
Yeah.
the 6 millimeter, so it could hop a 4.0 BB. So I'd always run like
Okay,
three
yeah.
twos in that and just launch
See,
them.
and that's smart for an outdoor gun because that gun's not as overly milled and stuff as your indoor Kappa, so you don't have to
No.
worry about clean like. Because that's the shame about it. If you only have the nice Kappa, you take it outdoors. Even if it's not, it's gonna get dusty. You know,
Yeah.
dirt gets kicked up or whatever you're playing on. It's gonna get kicked up by people running around, and it's gonna
Oh yeah.
find its way in. So that's good. You
It's
have like a
insane.
separate.
We've
Yeah.
tried playing with our upgrade
Oh
kappas
no,
at
you're
our
crazy.
only outdoor field. Kid you not, round one, it shit itself. I mean,
Wait,
crap
you only
itself.
have one outdoor field?
So we have multiple, but there's only one that me and my guys will play at, and that's
Okay.
hour and a half drive for me. I have to drive an
Oh
hour and a
wow.
half to go there, because the nearest outdoor field for me, I don't really know if it's considered a field or not anymore. It's just like free, and I don't like it anymore because there's not really anything to cover behind. It's just
I
20
see.
people there at a time. It's like it used to be better. It actually used to have bunkers and all that, and
I think
100 people were there
I
at one
think I
point.
met the kid that throws the games there.
At 12th
He used to
Street?
work at. I think so. If he used to work at 801, there was some kid that
Mm-hmm.
used to tell me about outdoor games that he would organize, and it was I think Facebook group driven,
Yep.
something like that.
You met
Yeah, so
Charles.
maybe I think yeah. So I think I do know about. I've heard about that. He told me all about it when I went out to 801 for when I was with Lancer and we did the Lancer
Yeah.
day out there. Yeah, so
Yeah,
I remember
Charles
him
is
telling me
cool.
about that.
He's a cool dude. He did great events. It's just 12th Street was kind of they were iffy 50-50. Sometimes it got flooded, and then at one point they were thinking about selling the land because it was the whole thing.
Yeah.
Then they ended up didn't because it kept getting flooded, and it was like,
Oh
holy
man,
cow.
roller coaster ride
Yeah, it's
for piece of lands.
it's insane, dude. But I'll tell you this: it still is kind of a cool field, but there's nothing really to
No
cover
covering
behind.
anymore. Oh man,
No.
not even tall brush. What about tall brush?
It's all like in
Or
the
no?
area that we played in, we had very thin trees, and that was really it. Last time we went, we're
Okay.
like,
Because tall brush can be fun too. If you're just playing and it's just tall brush everywhere, you're
yeah,
just sneaking through tall brush. That can be fun, very adrenaline pumping because you don't know how far, especially if it goes over your head.
Oh, yeah.
If it's like that high, or if you're crawling, same thing. That
I'll
can be
be army
fun.
crawling.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, I've done that. I've been there, done that. Not
Yeah,
so much in airsoft. I've done that in paintball.
it's
Some of the
it's
fields I
intense.
played at. Yeah, here in Southern California, we don't have a lot of tall fields that have tall brush and stuff. They mostly clear it out.
Yeah.
Because then it's a fire hazard and stuff. But I went to this place in Bakersfield called Poso Creek. I played some pump paintball event up there a long time ago, pre-COVID. I think it was 2016 or 17, and it was the same thing. There was no bunkers; everything was natural cover, and there's a lot of tall brush. It's literally me, my brother, and some other buddies. We're literally just crawling the whole time. I just have no idea where I am.
We're like
We're just crawling and praying and trying to listen.
That's crazy. It sounds like our experience last time at Milsom City. Yeah, that was. Yeah, I swear we were about to. I think one of us sat on a cactus that day.
Oh no!
I think. Yeah, it was me. Actually, yeah, we did.
You sat on a cactus? Oh, you poor thing.
I forgot about
lucky
that.
you just plopped down?
Well, I sat on it, and it was a night game, and everyone had night vision but
Okay,
me.
I can't fault you.
And I sit on it, and I'm like,
something's.
I'm sitting on something, like, something really hurts. And then I turn the flashlight on, and there I am, sitting on a brand new cactus.
No.
I'm like, that hurts.
So, did one of your boys have to pull the spikes out of you?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, nice. What Fred got to do that?
Tage, send it Echo.
Tage.
Poor soul. Poor soul.
Shout out. No,
Shout out, Tage. Love you, dude.
Team player.
Scully. Oh,
that was.
And of course, I remember what we wore too. It was the bright pink Hot Mom shirts that we wore in our first speed tournament. Oh gosh.
Nice. Very nice.
But anywho, I have a random question. How did you get into videography for paintball and airsoft?
Oh my god, dude! I've always kind of been into video stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so the long but short version is, when I was a kid, I used to professionally act. We had a family friend who was like an agent.
Oh, okay.
Who I'll do my impressions and everything. She's an old, I think she's from New York. She's a smoker lady. She went up to my dad once. We called her, me and my brother so growing up, I only had one grandpa. My mom's two parents died of cancer before I was born, so I never got to meet them. And then my dad's mom died of colon cancer also when he was really young. So I only started with one grandpa, like when I was born. So this family friend, Beverly, we called her Grandma, basically.
Okay.
Because she was an older lady. She was older than my dad. My dad's already pretty old. She's older than my dad. We used to just call her Grandma. But she went up to my dad one time and she's like, "Oh, Matthew," she talked like this. She was a big smoker. She's like, "Your boys are so cute and they're so animated. They'd be so good on TV. Let me represent them, and then they'll be on TVs and movies and."
That's awesome.
Like that. And my parents were never like the force us to do anything, me or my brother. My brother's a year younger than I am. We both had a lot of the same hobbies and stuff.
Okay. That's awesome.
So he played paintball too, and yada yada yada. So my parents gave me the choice if we wanted to do that, or asked me my brother, and I was like, wait, I get to like leave school early to go on auditions and possibly make be on TV and stuff. I was like, hell yeah! Not knowing this is at 7 years old, not knowing like how much work it actually is, like getting dragged out of school, driving down to Hollywood from Sherman Oaks, like going on auditions all the time and stuff, and it's tough. There's kids out there that like do this for years, never book one thing.
Yeah.
I was very fortunate. I actually booked a good amount of commercials. I was on an episode of Roseanne, which I just got. Where's my residual check? I just cashed. Did I throw it out? I just got a residual check for it the other day. Somewhere here.
Whoa, that's cool. Whoa.
But not much.
I'm thinking it's cool.
Yeah, so I think the residual check I just got for that was like $10.
Yeah.
There's one time I got a residual check literally for like 11 cents.
Dude, that's awesome.
It costed more money to put a stamp on that envelope to mail me the residual check than it was to cash the residual check. But by law, they have to do it because that's, however it works. Because I used to be in Screen Actors Guild. But anyway, so I ended up booking this one commercial with this one director, Mark Chiat, for Disney World. So they flew me to Disney World for 10 days, and then they flew, they flew me to Disney World for 10 days, and then they flew me to New York for 5 days to shoot. Like, it was like a, what did you do on your summer vacation kind of commercial. Had the amazing vacation I was in. And this commercial, it's on YouTube. I'm not going to tell you where. I didn't upload it, but some Disney fan somewhere. I have 2 commercials that are uploaded onto YouTube. One's an Apple.
I need to find it.
You never will. One's an Apple computer commercial. The other one's a Disney World commercial.
Dang it.
Yeah. So after we wrapped and stuff, the director gave me an 8mm film camera.
Whoa.
And that's kind of like what sparked it, really. But giving a 7-year-old an 8mm film camera is very impractical.
Yeah.
You got to buy film, actual film. You got to send the film out to a lab to get developed. It's not the digital days where you just upload the SD card to your computer, or you upload to your phone or whatever. Like, you actually had to like get stuff processed. And to edit it, you had to cut and splice edit. Like, you actually had to cut the film, and this is all stuff I learned in college. Because we started on 8mm in my film school. But yeah, so that kind of is like what sparked the interest in film and stuff. And then my parents, being very good, supportive parents, they bought me a digital camera when I was pretty young, like 11 or 12. They got me, I think, a JVC like camcorder, like handheld, record off mini DV tapes. And then they got me like Pinnacle DV Studio, which is like literally the worst editing program ever. It's probably worse than iMovie, and I hate iMovie. And then eventually I got to the internet and I got older. I used the camera a lot. I used to skate a lot, like film skating stuff, like dumb bullshit. Like, that's when Jackass was popular at MTV. Me and my friends would be trying to imitate like stupid stuff from that, like falling out of trees in the bushes and stuff. Just being kids. And then when I started paintballing a lot, I started bringing the camera to like the paintball field and making like paintball edits. And then like, back then, there was like not a lot of people doing paintball videos. You had the majors like Trauma Head Sports, like people that had like film crews that were like legit websites, like Trauma Head Sports, Dirter eventually. Who else was Monkey with a Gun, which made like the movie oh my god, why am I blanking? It's the most iconic paintball film of all time. And why am I blanking on it? Not
That's all
Serial
good.
Killers, but they did that one also. Oh my god, it'll come to me.
Yeah.
Holy crap! I can't. That's wow. I can't believe I can't remember that right now. But
It's all good.
anyways, so all those people, they were selling VHS tapes, eventually DVDs. You know, there was no one doing like free paintball content, and so I ended up just like making videos. None of them were. I don't think they're good. I didn't know like as a kid what I was doing. I didn't really have a ton of formal training in the beginning until like maybe later in high school when I was taking video classes. And even then,
Yeah.
I never as a kid had a good handle or hold on codecs and resolutions and stuff. Like how to target bit rate and like resolution sizes. For some reason, I just like wouldn't click in my brain.
I'm not the
So
greatest at it either. I'm not.
I can help you now if you have questions. Now I've mastered it. But I would and I had I had bad budget build PCs that my dad, I mean, I can't be too ungrateful. My dad was buying me a PC, but he was having his computer guy from his business build them, and he was using budget parts, and I wanted to game on them and edit, and they were just like, could barely do anything. So like when I'd export a video, I'd type in whatever settings I think I had to do, and then I would let it export. I had to run it overnight because my computer would take so long. And then I'd wake up the next morning, click on the file, and then the video would be like tiny, like this big, because the resolutions were all wrong. But it would be like the target bit rate was so high, so it would be like a 20 gig, probably not 20 gigs, but like 500 megabytes probably back then, because I probably didn't have a lot of drive space either. It'd be like 500 megabytes, and then the tiniest resolution video, like the size of a stamp. It's like, damn it, like, now I gotta, and there's no YouTube tutorials, there's like nowhere for me to like learn, like really learn this stuff at that age, really.
Yeah.
On my own. Or maybe there was, I was an idiot kid and didn't figure it out. But
No, just say there wasn't. We're gonna be like, no, I did everything I could, man.
It's so funny. There's so much that I wish I could go back in those days and redo over like the proper way, or like keep all my old footage. Like I have like a ton of my old DV tapes. I have like these racks, and I saved a lot of them, but unfortunately, I taped over a lot of them. You know, because they're tape, I could just rewind and retape over it. Not the best. Don't do that. Terrible practice. But when you're broke, or you don't have the money to buy new tapes, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
So one of these days I need to figure out a way to go through some of those. And I still have one of my old camcorders here. I might. One of these days, I gotta fish.
Bring it back.
It's all my old 818 production stuff. 818 Productions was like the name I used to make paintball videos under when I was like in high school. And then I had like my own website. So that's like the whole thing. I had my own website. This is because it's like early or pre-YouTube, or YouTube was around, but back then I thought it like killed quality because it didn't have HD or anything. Not that I was even exporting my videos to look good anyways, really. But I was like, oh, YouTube kills quality, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So I had my own website where I would just host videos on my website FTP.
Yeah.
So you would just, if you wanted to watch my videos, I promote on PB Nation, which was like because this is pre-Facebook, this is MySpace days. PBNation.com was like the internet where all the paintballers would post on. So me and all my friends would help me. We'd advertise like my videos there, and because very few people were doing like amateur level free paintball videos, I kind of gained a good amount of popularity. And because I had my own website, I'm tracking stats and I'm tracking downloads from like Denmark and Thailand and like crazy stuff. I'm like, there's no way. I'm like looking at my website back or whatever, the control panel, and like looking at like what hits are coming from different countries, and I'm just like, oh, this is crazy.
Yeah, I get that. It's insane how far outreach you can get by just like sending your stuff around. It's like, holy cow.
And this is like early social media days too, like MySpace, and then I guess the PB Nation, even though it's an internet forum, I guess it is kind of a type of social media-esque, And then all paintballers were pretty much on PB Nation, so like from all countries.
So it's how you guys connected in a way. It was like you had to use it.
Yeah. And then Facebook came along, and Facebook groups pretty much killed PB Nation. It's still around to this day, but like not a lot of people really use it. But yeah, so crap. So I did my own website, my own thing for a bit, and that's how I met all the HK guys and stuff, because I was doing all the early videos of them playing paintball. Where like before there, who's our current video guy now, Cassidy. Before he started doing videos, I was doing all like a bunch of videos of HK posting on PB Nation and stuff like that. And then eventually Cassidy started doing the videos, and he was like next level, like the stuff he was doing. He was like leagues ahead of me back then.
But now.
No, back then he's ahead of me.
But what about now?
Like I hated using tripods. My stuff was shaky and stuff. I mean, he's still really good. Cassidy's the GOAT. Cassidy will always be the paintball.
All right, shout out Cassidy.
I lived when I started working at HK Army. I lived in his shadow. Because he went from HK Army to Cloud9. He became Cloud9 creative director. Yeah, big esports and stuff like that. And then there's an intermediate guy, fantastic, that was kind of doing event videos for HK for like a year or two, in between Cassidy and then myself. And then I eventually went, but I always lived in Cassidy's shadow. He's always, I don't care you ask, he's always going to be the GOAT for paintball videos. He always made, they were next level. If you've never seen him, you should check him out. Go on HK Army YouTube and just sort by views. His are all the ones with like 6+ million views and stuff like that. Especially for like, if you look at like how long you like hit details and see how old they are and how good the quality is for like 2011, 2012, 2013. It's mind blowing.
Yeah, I bet it is.
Yeah, next level.
I bet,
but
and
it's
it's
nice
like
cool. When you're in so much shadow like that, it does push you to be better and try to get better and stuff. So I mean, it's a scary thing at first coming into, but it also does like really motivate you to be good, to get better and learn new techniques and tricks and all. Because I've been doing video for a long time. I'm still learning new stuff constantly. It's crazy, new editing techniques or tricks or this on Premiere can do that and this, and they just added this on the Premiere, so I need to learn this feature. It's like you can't never get stale. You always got to keep learning. I favorite so many Instagram tutorials. I'm like. They always come up, for some reason, video editing tutorials always come up on the Hostile Airsoft Instagram, so I have to send them. I think my personal algorithm is just too cooked. It's just way too cooked right now. I don't get any good educational video editing stuff, so I'm always sending it from Hostile to my personal to save and stuff. So
but I bet it helps. I mean, I'm trying to learn too, and I'm learning a lot from you and your live streams too. By the way, thank you for that.
I gotta start doing that again.
It does help. It has helped me a lot, especially with you learning some little tricks and stuff. Definitely.
Yeah, so I only do that when I work from home. At HK, they don't like me to work from home. They like to have me in the office. They just like to have everyone there.
Fair enough.
But like if I do like a long weekend, and I just be like, please, can I just edit this video from home? I'm like, I want to live stream it too. They'll let me. And then you see my current setup because you were in the office, right? So I'm in a room with I'm with Cassidy, the other video guy, and then Jeremy, our photographer. I don't want to live stream it there with 2 people sitting there. I feel like it's just not polite.
Yeah, for sure. And it's like
we're all trying to get work done. Yeah, we're all trying to get work done, so I don't want to, be distracting. But supposedly we're going to be switching up offices maybe soon, shuffling stuff around, so I might be getting my own office, and then I can start doing the live stream again.
That's cool.
Hopefully that goes through. We were talking about it. We'll see.
I hope it does, man, because those live streams really help me and a bunch of other people that I know. I mean, Moby, he watches them too. He's getting into videography now too. Like all of us are trying to do a lot of editing together. Because I'm always the one doing it, and after a while, I'm like, I think I need a break, guys, or I need someone to help me here, please. And then Moby came along and wanted to do it, and then Bus and Midas wanted to do it. So we're all like, all right, let's all run it.
Nice. Got a team. Got a crew now. Production crew. Smart.
It's kind of nice to have someone extra to help me out when I don't want to do it.
Yeah. See, me, I don't mind doing it, and then since it's my job, it's just, It's great. I can't bitch it. I literally have the best job in the world.
You do.
Like today, like I got up early. I got up at 5:30 this morning because I did a pod with Rex today.
Yeah.
Javier from CPT because he's going to Porter. Because I scheduled Nestor for Friday. I scheduled them separately.
Okay.
I don't have enough mics to do them together yet. Plus, their personalities are just so different.
Oh yeah.
Like, they would just be better with their own, and plus they each have their own story. So I had Nestor booked for Friday. And then I was like, man, I gotta get Rex on. At least Rex is the older brother, and by a decent chunk, too. So I was like, I gotta get Rex on first in seniority. So I hit him up. I'm like, when can I get you? I talked to him yesterday morning. I'm like, when can I get you on the Beavis and Bullshit podcast? And he's like, I'm going to Puerto Rico Monday. How about Monday morning? And I'm like, what? Tomorrow? And I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, I think I can pull this off.
And you did?
Well, yeah, it was. Thank God I was doing a pod with him too, because he's also a camera guy. Because you saw when I do it, I run 2 cameras. I got my FX3, which is my camera, so it's always with me. And then for the one like we did together, I used HK owns a Sony A7S3, which is basically the equivalent of like what I have, more or less, at least like sensor resolution, like settings wise. But there was a big paintball event in Pennsylvania this weekend. It was a Normandy reenactment at this field called Skirmish.
Yeah.
And so Cassidy was out there with Marky and a few other guys that work at HK. So he took the office camera out there. So luckily, I hit up Rex. Well, first, I have 2 cameras, but I don't have a memory card for my second camera. I tried to buy one yesterday. I couldn't find one. The 2 stores I went to were sold out of SD cards.
Oh, no.
Crazy. They only had micros. I'm like, that's
a
not
sad
gonna
story.
work. Even the micro, like with the little converter thing, I feel like this never works right in that camera. So I hit him up. I'm like, hey, I hate to do this, but can I use your FX30 for my second camera, please? I'm like, I'll use my battery, use my card, so that way you don't have to wait while I dump footage or anything like that, because our cameras are also very similar. So luckily he came, brought the camera, and then boom, like right there, I got to work at like before 6:30 this morning, started setting up, because I was expecting him to be there at 7, and then he hit traffic and he didn't get there till 7:50. So I got there early for nothing. But I was like, cool, it works out perfect. You know why? Because I've got this podcast I'm supposed to do today at 4 p.m. So I'll be home a little before that. And then you hit me up and you pushed me back.
What a baller! I love that.
Right, all the time. I know, I'm just messing with you. No,
it's all good.
It all worked out. I don't have anything planned for today, so it pretty much all worked out.
Well, no, it's cool. I loved how you did your podcast. I mean, our interview was kind of interesting because that was like the first like in-person podcast I've ever been in, and I was like, this feels so weird. Whoa.
You've done a bunch of these.
Yeah, no problem.
So how does it feel so much different between the Discord video call and the in person?
I don't know. It's just it's in person for one. And it feels kind of more. I wouldn't say important, but kind of like that, where it's like I feel more like this is going to be more meaningful and important to others that I'm here in person. I don't know, it's just me because I've never been on a podcast.
Is the right word. I don't know if meaningful is the right word, though, because this can also be very meaningful, your format, too. It all depends on the content and the words that are talked. Oh, by the way, while a reminder, I need that charity link to post in the description. I could have brought that up.
Oh, yeah. I got, so she's rebuilding the website, I found out.
Okay.
She deleted the whole thing, so I'll get you the new one when it can, but you can just probably post it up. Because I have
I'll put link coming soon.
Yeah. I mean,
link under construction coming soon.
Yeah, we're kind of helping Nikki with that actually, because one of our guys does website design for his career. Right. So it's like he's helping her, and they're looking at a couple more weeks because they're adding a bunch of links to USL. Us, and then her other post charity events, like her photo gallery, and then like a Venmo page, and like all these other things that they're kind of having difficulty for some reason putting in one thing. And I'm like, okay, I'm cool. Like, take your time out. I'm just here in the background.
Yeah.
But it's cool.
I know those things take time. So.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know anything about website design. I don't think I want to know either.
I mean, like I said, it's not. If you use like one of those template websites, it's not too bad. It's literally drag and drop on some of these builders these days.
Oh yeah.
So I can always, if you ever need help, I can teach you.
I would love that, man.
Anything crazy and fancy, but it gets the job done,
Yeah, for sure. And you have helped me a lot already with video editing.
I try.
You do.
Like I tell everyone, I don't gatekeep much. I don't really gatekeep anything anymore. The only thing I ever really gatekept was early AI days when I started doing some AI stuff. that I gate kept just because I didn't want it to get out of control, like that generator I was using. But that thing's so bad and primitive now, considering like all the crazy stuff we can do now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't gatekeep anything to anyone. My DMs are always open. Hopefully, it doesn't get put in that hidden message request whatever folder. I don't always check that.
Yeah.
That's always I always feel bad. I'll like scroll through that every once in a while.
You're
And
like,
I'm like,
no.
oh shit. I'm like, oh shit. There's like a lot of messages I didn't get to. I'm like, I think I've statute of limitations, so I even reply.
No, yeah.
But yeah. If anyone ever got questions, I'll help
Hit
within
Quittski
reason.
up.
Yeah, exactly. I try to help as much as I can.
You do a good job, and that kind of makes me kind of tie into our next question is like, do you think your videos make an impact in the community of the sport?
God, dude, I hope so, man. People tell me they do.
I think they do.
I hope. It's just, dude, it's tough, man. It's like, how do you even get people in airsoft these days?
It's you gotta kind of have to help them out and kind of be their guide on the field and off the field in a way. Like
definitely helping when if you recognize a new player at the field being like overly like accommodating and helping and stuff like that does help. You're like, oh hey, if if you see them struggling, like I see people struggling with their gun or stuff like that, or trying to get their mag game to get like their mag in and stuff like that, I'll try to help them.
Yeah.
So that's huge, and then just especially when the game starts, like don't bully the rentals or the new people.
Oh my gosh, yes! Please don't bully the rental kids.
Yeah, bully your friends, not the rentals.
Yeah, bully your friends all day, every day, man. Because
you need the rentals to come back. That's what's paying the majority of that overhead for that field you love going to. And it's cheap to run a field these days, and fields are closing left and right now in this economy.
Oh yeah, and it's bad. Yeah, I get it, and it's kind of funny that you mentioned that because like we Midas had a mentality check that we all were kind of like. He's like, none of us have ever tried to go out of our way and overwork a rental kid, but he made a mentality to remind us like, just so you know, you were once that rental kid, so help him out.
Oh yeah,
and he's like, don't be a dick, help him out.
Yeah, exactly. Doesn't cost anything to be nice,
No, yeah, and I want to make sure you know this, is that your video was the reason we went to NSL. We saw your last video.
I don't promote NSL.
So it was before like it was the end of 2024. You posted CSL in Sac County.
Okay.
And it was like we were told that SRG was trying. We were like, whoa, these look so cool. And then, kid you not, New Year's, we reached out to you, and you became our first official sponsor of our team.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
So we were just like, let's try it.
Contact in the beginning. I think I was your point of contact before
you were
joined the HJ Army family.
Yeah, we were.
It's so crazy. They just dumped everything airsoft related onto me. They're like, oh, you're gonna manage teams now. Oh, you're on top of doing all the videos and product R&D and testing.
Yeah.
And I'm doing airsoft stuff on our dealer portal for the
retailers
out there, and I'm doing it's like an email blasts and oh, by the way, you're gonna deal with teams.
Yeah, okay, you're gonna deal with this one team from Utah, and good luck.
I think I had a couple teams from Utah.
Yeah,
back then.
You had so we were your first, if I'm not mistaken, and then we started telling all the Utah teams just apply for the application thing, and then you got Aether, Apex, and all these other ones. It was cool.
Aether, Apex, and then DBS.
Death by Sheep.
They were. I think they were with Bloodthirsty before, which was also my brand. Before I had my
they were with this other group called the Speed Rat Gang.
Yes, I remember them. Not the other SRG.
Yeah.
Yes,
not the Idaho SRG.
You said what?
Not the Idaho guys.
No, not the Idaho SRG. That's Snake River Gamblers.
Yeah, we actually made a joke with them, like SRG versus SRG. Oh,
play for the name. That's what I mean. I'll play for the name.
It was funny though.
That's a lot on the line right there if you play for the name.
It's like me and my buddy Bus. We both have the same first name, Connor. Whoever wins keeps their first name.
Two Connors enter, one Connor leaves.
Yep, amen.
You're Ocho now. Most people know you as Ocho or Connor.
Oh, so when I worked at 801 in high school, no one knew my first name at all. And it also played a part. There were 5 Connors that worked there on the same day. I'm
That's
not
so many
joking when
Connors.
I say that. It was like,
Wow.
I was like, they would say Connor, and all of us,
Yeah,
we
it's
would all look over there, and we're like, the other one.
At that point, you start calling people by their last name.
Yeah,
I think
and
that's
no one knew my last name, so I was just like, I'll do Ocho or whatever. It's cool. And then people started
There
just
you go.
calling me Ocho.
Is 8 your number?
Eight's my number, but I got my nickname on my 8th birthday on July 8th from my grandpa, who just started calling me that because I was a Bengals fan, and Ocho Cinco was the dog back
Yes.
then, and so it's
Yeah.
like a multi
And your
meaningful thing.
birthday is the 8th?
Of July,
If
yeah.
only you were August 8th, though.
Dude, that would have
The
been crazy.
8th. I would have told mom to put me back in for 1 month. Let me cook for 30 more days.
Let me cook, chat. Let me cook. It's crazy. That's freaking crazy. Oh my gosh. But I will say your videos do inspire a lot of people. They inspire our team to go and get out of our comfort zone and
Hell
actually do
yeah.
something.
Hell yeah. I mean, I'm not a big NSL guy. If anyone really
Neither are
knows me,
we.
you know I have very strong feelings about that league, and
Yeah.
it's kind of the stuff surrounding it. I won't get into that right now.
It's all
Ask me in
good.
person. But yeah, it's the shame Sac County closed down. That was a cool field.
It
Not too bad of a
was.
drive too. I made it there in like 5.5 hours from LA. So
Yeah. It was
not
a
that
well worth
bad.
trip. That was like the trip that set the tone of our team. Like we were like,
Yeah.
should we keep doing this? And we're like, yes, of course.
Now you have to, dude. You got something really cool going on out there in Utah and stuff. So
Hey, we're trying, man. We're
you
trying.
know, you might got to keep it going.
Oh yeah, and I got there's a question I've been meaning to ask you for a long time too, because you know no one knew us. We were from Utah. Everyone's like, "What the frick?" Everyone, who's these guys from Utah? When I don't know if you how the sponsoring teams worked back then, but like when you kind of looked, did you like when you looked into it and stuff? Like, what was the feeling knowing that we did charity stuff? Like, I didn't understand. I didn't mean to ask you
Oh,
that.
I mean, personally, I like that. So okay, I'm gonna dispel a lot of common industry talk and jargon right now.
Okay.
Sponsorship doesn't exist at the level. That's not. You guys aren't like. I hate to say it. Like, you're not technically really sponsored. Like at least by the big brands, you're not technically sponsored. You're buying into team packages where you're getting discounts. You're getting a very big significant discount in exchange for promoting that manufacturer, that brand on your team gear.
Yeah.
So the only people that really get like okay, so in paintball, it's only really our pro teams that get sponsored. Like
Yeah.
Impact, Edmonton Impact, Tampa Bay Damage, San Diego Aftermath. They get all free gear. They get free paint. I believe we even give them money towards their their entries and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's a true sponsorship. In airsoft and a divisional paintball, it's all gear packages.
Yeah.
So you're out there, you are saving probably 50, 60% if you were to buy each piece on their own. Because like
Yeah.
so HK Army, if you want like jersey pants, and our package comes with a dry fit and a team banner, that's $185 for the total per person for you get your jersey customized with your team customized.
Yeah.
There's also design fee and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That applies for like all the design
All
work
the
for that
stuff.
series. Yeah. So you're paying $185. Normally our pro line jerseys that you're getting in that package sell, I believe, on our website for like either $100 or $120.
They're like
Our
100
pro
and like
line,
25, I think.
yeah. So for our pro line jersey, if you were to buy it just retail, the pants, the pro line pants are around the same price. So that's $240. A dry fit, we sell a dry fit at $35 to $40. Throw that on there. We're already close to $300, and then team banner and all that kind of stuff.
And then adding on to each player on top of that.
Yeah, but so you're significantly saving money and stuff. It's not technically a true sponsorship.
Yeah.
So and that's like everyone's like so when you fill out that form, I do a little background. There's actually been a few teams I actually have turned down.
Oh really? Wow.
Us. I honestly can't.
You don't need to say it.
Yeah, but there are teams I have turned down and I've just full on stopped communicating with. because I don't think they've represented the brand well. And sometimes, dude, I'll even call your local field and talk to the field owner about how you, like, I've done that with
I
several
believe it.
teams. Not you guys, because I had a good feeling about you guys.
Yeah!
There are other teams where I've heard stuff. I'll call your local field and see what your reputation is. I'll see how you treat other people around. If you're a nuisance and you guys are a bunch of POS or mag dumpers or edgy boys, I'm not gonna let you. If I have it in my
I don't want
power,
that.
even if we're gonna make money, I'd rather our brand, have a little bit more rep and value than be on a trashy player like that.
Of course, yeah.
It's not worth. That's not worth it.
It's not. No,
Opinion.
it's not.
Yeah.
I'm very happy you didn't do that to us.
Well, I didn't have to.
Good.
There's no red flags. There have been some other ones, because I know at this point I know a lot of the teams out there, unless it's like kind of a newly formed team.
Yeah.
At least in most regions, there's still some regions I'm not the most familiar with. Like Midwest, I'm not very tapped into. It's kind of really is Midwest. It's like the only area I'm not really tapped into all the teams. I know some out there, not all of them. But word gets around easily in Airsoft. It's a small community.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people here that are very social and know a lot of teams, so I can find out information about your team very easily and quickly, So
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, so I hate to break
It's all
everyone's
good.
hearts out there. That not everyone, because everyone's like, oh, I'm sponsored by this brand, or I'm sponsored by this brand. It's like
We don't mind. We love repping you, man.
We appreciate it. Yeah. So
Of course.
You can't sponsor everyone for free, because then we won't be in business.
Yep.
At the end of the day, it's still a business. If we want to keep doing R&D and product design, because it's not cheap to make stuff, you got to pay molds and all this kind of stuff, and you're talking tens of thousands of dollars just for molds, and that's money you're out before a new product even comes in.
Yeah.
So
and it's true.
It's tough, especially these days, and with imports and tariffs and all that crap.
Yeah. But I did have a certain question from an anonymous person who told me to ask you this. What is your favorite loadout in Tribes?
Oh my god, who's the Tribe player? I don't remember. Probably the heavy guy with the green grenade launcher, because that thing just did so much damage, but you were kind of slow. I also like that disc, the gun that shot the disc. I think it was the medium armored guy, and it shot the blue discs.
Okay.
That was sick. Yeah, Tribe's long lost forgotten game, dude. I did research on it semi-recently, because who was I talking to you about that?
I think you were talking to me, but you were also talking to me about you were talking to me about it, because then I looked into it and I was like, dang, I wish, like, I kind of want to play that now.
I had to even talk about playing video games in my school library, my middle school library, because that was one of the few games on the computer there.
Because I think we were talking about I think we were talking about this at USL actually, because I was like, we talked about gaming, me, you, and I think Brigham. It was just casually. I don't even know how it got brought up. But it was funny because we were talking, because I was mentioning like the games we all played in high school, and it was like the Royale shooter eggs or something. You were just telling us about that too, though. I don't know.
Well, no, my high school gaming was way different, because I was in high school a decade before you were.
I know. I think
my gaming was Counter-Strike 1.6 and like Digital Paintball, which was a Half-Life mod, and Half-Life.
I don't remember how it got brought up.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, Tribes is the shit. I love that game.
What was
this person? That's messed up.
Alright, I'll spill beans. It's Scotto.
I knew it. I think he messaged me about it too. I knew it was Scotto. My boy. Scotto's gonna go, yes!
We love Scotto.
Podcast shot out in a row.
Dude, I love Scotto. Shout out Scotto, my boy. Yeah. I'm gonna be going with them to Cali actually for Valiance League. I'm gonna go with him. So.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah,
the next one or
in August. In August, yeah.
Sweet.
After
be there.
Yeah, it will be after Valiant comes to Mania. He'll be coming down to Mania, so I had to plan around that.
Yes, I was talking about that. He asked me if I wanted to go to Airsoft Mania. I turned it down just because I'm coming up for USL.
Yeah.
So I gotta plan my weekends out accordingly.
For sure. So. And good thing you mentioned that. What was your thoughts when you first found out we were making USL? Like, what was, like, from the first event, what were your thoughts from it?
very apprehensive, dude. I didn't think he'd pull it off. No offense.
Hey, I love it.
Okay, let me hear me out though.
It's all right. I don't care.
In California, we were struggling to get teams in what is known as the mecca of speedsoft.
Yeah,
or
the Jerusalem of Airsoft.
Yeah, whatever holy site of Airsoft that is Southern California. We were struggling to get like even 6 teams. So I didn't think you were going to be able to really, and stuff. And I've been to 801, and I love 801. I love Rad. I just know he has traditional CQB bunkers. He doesn't have, he doesn't have a speedsoft setup. It's just that's not what his field's geared towards. And I know he always told me about fast attack and stuff like that, but I always pictured fast attack as more like our Project N1's Jungle Ball, which is a competitive high coverage CQB tournament, which totally, super cool, but it's not the same really as speedsoft, So, yeah, I didn't know how you're gonna pull it off and stuff like that, and but like I said when you were on my pod, I was very pleasantly surprised. You guys did a great job. You guys organized pretty well. You worked with what you had out there to make it as close to like an actual speedsoft setup as you could, and you guys killed it. And the main thing is that everyone looked like they had a great time. So
that's what we wanted.
Because like if no one had a good time, no one will be coming in August.
Yep, it's true.
So
it's very true.
You obviously did something right.
I think, and I think. I don't know. I think we were a little nervous too. I mean, not gonna lie. When we heard you were coming last minute, we're like, "Oh shoot, we need to make sure he has a place. We need to make sure he's good to go."
I held out on going.
You held out on going.
Last minute. I just didn't want to go be in the snow in Utah, man. Not
dude,
snow.
I feel ya.
Dude, luckily it was relatively inexpensive to travel to Utah during then. It wasn't that bad, and
February is the time.
Was super cheap. Yeah, my hotel was not. That's nice. Like Utah, like going to Extreme in Rhode Island. I love going to Extreme in Rhode Island, but holy shit, it's gonna cost HK. Not me, because I don't pay for it. It's gonna cost HK at least $1,500 minimum for me to go to Rhode Island.
Yeah.
So like plane, car, hotel, food. I eat cheap too. I'm really nice on HK Army. I eat like as cheap as I can.
Yeah.
To go to events. So, to make it easy on the reimbursement checks. Not to where there's like a steakhouse on there with a $150.
No, yeah, for sure. And it was cool though, because we were kind of worried, because like, not gonna lie, when we heard CPT and Marsh were coming and some of Murder, we were like, oh crap, this is happening.
Yeah, you literally had some of the best people, like tournament speedsofters, from Southern California come up for that,
Yeah, and it was really cool, and it's a lot different than then now. I mean, August is going to be different on a new field, a real speed field too, it designated. And 20 teams instead of 12 is a big upgrade too.
Ready.
We're ready.
You're gonna have to be on it with the organization. I don't want to be there till midnight every night, please.
Oh no, so we have been kind of set schedule times. Like everyone's opening ceremony of the first day will be 8 a.m. That will go till 8:40 or 9 a.m. on the dot. We're getting the first round going, and then we're gonna.
Are there false starts again or no?
No. So that was not.
The false start is the biggest mistake ever. I'm like, what are you?
Well, that's the funny thing. We told him not to do that, and it was like, whoa, what just happened? But this time,
you start pulling players. You gotta pull 2. Leave early. You pull the guy that left early. You pull his friend. Your teammate left early. Sorry.
Yeah,
and so shooting someone because they leave early. Pulling one person, so it's not gonna be fair.
No, yeah.
Even so, you gotta pull 2 people.
No, for sure, and we fixed all that.
You won't have that problem here either. It's normal start times, right?
No, yeah, everything's going to be fixed. In fact, we have referees have been training every weekend for the past month and a half. These guys have been on point on calls. They've been on point at calling people out, knowing the difference between a ricochet and a direct hit. Like, it's been good. Nice. And then our spectators thing can fill up. I think every team can have like 10 or so spectators if they really wanted to fill it up.
Okay, nice.
So we're just trying to grow, and as you know, Fox News is coming.
I did not know that.
Oh, you didn't know that? Yeah, Fox News is going to be there doing a story on the league.
Just make sure they just stay out of my way, okay?
Oh, we will.
No, I'm messing. This is like one thing I do to troll my friends that I film. Like I've done it to Paul.
Get out of my way.
I'll be like, oh, you're out here filming. Like he'll be like next to me. I'll just go up and I'll whisper in there. I'll just go stay the fuck out of my way. But then I turn and I start laughing. Oh no, I'm fucking with you.
That's awesome. No, we'll let him
think
know.
I'm serious. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Don't get in my way.
Don't stop it. No, I love it, dude. And honestly, like, we're so thankful you came, and you got to witness some of the coolest experiences we've ever seen. Like, To the Kids was probably one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
That was awesome. That's when the community. That's all. That's why the airsoft community is great.
Oh yeah, and to think those kids are
dude,
playing
I'm so sad.
now.
I saw all that stuff on Hop Up the next day.
Oh no!
All of it, Hop Up. It was selling dirt cheap.
Are you sure? Because they're running it. I'm like, whoa!
I'm messing with you.
No, but Apex is playing now. They're competing with Disciple and them in August. They're gonna be there.
Nice. Good stuff.
Dude, and they're rocking, the New Jerseys too from you guys, and they're excited, dude.
Yeah. I saw when this came through.
Dude, it will be cool to see them. But are you excited to be back in August or?
It depends. How's the weather in August?
Very not too hot, not too cold.
So I'm driving up with Murder Inc. I'm gonna do like a whole little road trip, kind of probably video mini doc kind of with them and stuff like that. So because then it makes it easy. It's a free ride, a free Airbnb for me.
Yeah, for sure.
And then so that makes it easy. HK, it's hard for HK to say no. And I'll be like, hey, I'm gonna go to this event, because I still have to check in every event. Like every event I go to, I gotta get it approved by my bosses, and I always give them it depends on like if it's like I really want to go to and stuff. I think I did this for your event. I type up a whole thing. And I like a whole page of like why this is a good event, what are the benefits, like this and that,
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure I did that for yours.
Aww.
To sell it to my bosses. If I really want to go, or if it's last minute and the flights are expensive, then I definitely need a good reason to go.
Yeah.
But this is when it's gonna be just my food. They'll have to cover. Like that's a no-brainer. So.
Oh yeah, we're gonna take you out.
You're gonna what?
We're all gonna do a dinner with Murder, CPT, and you, and K-Tech, and some other people. We're all getting together.
Nice.
So.
Nice, good stuff.
Yeah,
awesome. Yeah, I'm really excited. It's such a new field. Always cool going somewhere new. I like Utah. Cool state. Yeah. I'm a fan. I like the rock. I'm a fan of the mountain areas. So.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be sick, and it's gonna be really cool. I'm very happy, and I'm very excited to do an event on this new field. It's already awesome. But sweet. I got one more question for you because we've been talking about a lot, man. Like it's been good.
We're over. Yeah, it's crazy.
But I just wanted to say, is there any advice you have for the next generation of players, and anyone you want to give a shout out to?
Dude, so players is hard for me because players that like speedsoft, like I don't compete, so I don't. It's hard. The main thing is just like make sure you're having fun at the end of the day. At the end of the day, you want to be enjoying yourself. If you're not, it's kind of like why I stopped playing tournament paintball. At the end, I was just not really having fun.
Yeah.
And then that's why I've been enjoying like rec plays so much more because I just have no care. I just go out.
You just have fun.
And it's like you get shot. It's like who cares? You play in 30 seconds with a round. At least at N1, Project N1, you do pubs there.
Yeah, it's just like constantly go.
Like just walk out and give it another go. So as long as you're having fun and don't call your hits. I guess I don't know.
Call your hits.
Question.
I love it.
Shout outs. Just anyone out there that watches my content that tells me like you're enjoying, those messages. They're great to get those messages when someone's like, I love this video, or dude, even the ones that have gone from my podcast, from the BBs, and I guess I'll plug the BBs podcast.
I was about to say, bro.
Newest episode with Ocho himself right here this Thursday noon Pacific Standard Time. That's 3 East. I'll probably start posting some promos and stuff like that today.
Oh shit!
I forgot about that. And the following Thursday is going to be Rex from CPT.
Let's go!
So you'll kind of hear the whole kind of CPT story of like how because it's a great it's like the best underdog story in airsoft.
Oh yeah, I love it.
And then that night is going to be the BBs and bullshit live at I'm going to say live at Murder Night, but it's not going to be broadcasted live. It's going to be pre-recorded.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing it live at Murder Night from the middle of the fields. I already walked it out with Gabe last Saturday. I was at Valiant's Fade tournament because he ran the first one on Saturday. So I was with Gabe and we were like mapping it out, like where we're gonna put the podcast table. It's on the field. The
That's
podcast
cool.
table is gonna be on the field. We're gonna be getting lit up while we're podcasting and stuff like that.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't told you
Whoa.
this? Okay, yeah.
No.
This
This is
has been
crazy.
this has been my idea for like a month now. Yeah, so we're gonna go in the middle center, the far side 50. So
Nah,
you know how the snake was like on the tower side.
Mhm.
So the far side where the Doritos are, and I have two Doritos like this, and then our table in the center with us sitting there watching this way. My camera's gonna be up in the tower shooting down at us, so you'll see us like in the middle in the distance, and then both sides right here playing while we're here with our mics and stuff, and people will be on the Doritos.
That's awesome.
I'm sure people, I'm sure, and while we're trying to do the podcast and stuff like that.
That's awesome. Honestly,
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
Thank you. Yeah, I had to wait. I've had the idea for a while. I had to wait till I already did so many episodes of BBs and bullshit first. I couldn't just start with the at the airsoft field one. I had to build it up, and then we announced it on So we announced it on Beaver's podcast the last Thursday, and then did I talk about it today? Yeah, we talked about it a little bit today on the record, but that's coming out after. So super excited about that. The next murder night, if you're gonna be there, I'm bringing anyone on as a guest. Honestly, we're just gonna do like 5-10 minute rotations. Like you come on, we talk a little bit, you tell me your story or whatever. I'll have a bunch of topics for the night. I don't want it to turn into like commentating the games. That's what I'm afraid of. Because then it's just commentating games from a thing. There could be a little bit of that. But I want to make the main focus like more of a podcast than a commentation.
I love it.
Action.
It's awesome.
You know what I mean? Because I feel like it could quickly turn into game commentating. So we'll see how I navigate. Let's see how I navigate that.
We'll see how we do it.
So check out BBs and Bullshit.
Guys, you heard him.
Hostile Airsoft YouTube, at Hostile Airsoft on YouTube, at Hostile Airsoft on TikTok, at Hostile Airsoft on Instagram. Instagram's where most of the content gets. At HK Army if you like paintball and stuff like that too. Just a big thank you to anyone who watches my content, dude. It means the world to me. I do it for you guys. I want to give you guys your shine. I did this in paintball for so long, making paintballers look good. And it's time some airsoft speedsofters, you guys get that kind of shine, that kind of high level quality of video that I feel like I provide.
You do a great job. You do.
So
we got hyped for our first edit with you. We're like, oh crap, let's go.
That's the advantage of being like an HK Army team. Granted, I bent the rules for you a little bit. Don't leave me again.
I'm not. We're coming back, bro. We're coming back. We're coming back.
Yeah. There you go. But that is the advantage for all you new teams out there. If you're thinking about what manufacturer to go with for your jerseys, go with HK Army, go with Hostile Airsoft, or Push Tactical. Because if I'm at an event that you're playing, I make edits for you, just for your team.
Heck yeah. You heard
No
it.
one else does that. No other brand does that. No other brand is out at all these events that I'm at.
Yeah, for real. Guys, you heard him. Go follow Quittski on Instagram. Go follow Hostile.
I haven't seen Carbon at one airsoft event ever. Sorry, had to get that out there.
It's all good. And we're coming back to you, man. We're coming back to you for it, man. With the push jerseys. We're coming back. Bro.
Well, they'll be hostile. We're gonna make the hall. We're gonna do the 3/4 if it's hostile also.
Hell yeah. We want your logo on it. Good.
Yeah. So we're doing that. So yeah. But anyways, thank you for having me on. I had a great time.
Of course.
And anyone out there, if you have video questions and stuff like that, just slide into my my personal Instagram at Quittski, Quittski.
Yeah, and you guys heard it. Please give this man a follow. Please, thank you for joining the show, Quittski. Guys, we'll see you next time. Of course, dude. It's an honor, and I love working with you. I love chatting with you.
Likewise,
but guys, if you enjoy the podcast, please listen to more, and we'll see you next time on the next Bigger Than Airsoft podcast episode.